India formally gets the first Rafale fighter jet, state-of-the-art medium multi-role combat aircraft, handed over to Defence Minister Rajnath Singh at a function in France. Rajnath Singh also undertakes sortie on board Rafale. Chinese President Xi Jinping to visit India from October 11th till 12th for the second informal summit with Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Summit to provide an opportunity for the two leaders to continue their discussions on issues of bilateral, regional and global importance. White House refuses to cooperate with the impeachment inquiry against President Trump. A letter sent to Democratic leaders rejected it as baseless and constitutionally invalid. In boxing, 6 times champion MC Mary Kom advances to quarterfinals of the World Women's Championships in 51 kg category in Russia. Mary Kom triumphed 5-0 against Thailand's Juthamas Jitpong. Manju Rani enters quarterfinals in the 48 kg category after a comprehensive victory. US gymnastics star Simone Biles clinches a record-extending 15th World Championship title as US wins World Gymnastics Team Gold in Germany. With this win, Simone becomes the event's most decorated woman. Good morning, you're watching DD News and I'm Preeti presenting the bulletin. Our top story first. The first India-specific Rafale multi-role combat aircraft was symbolically handed over to Defence Minister Rajnath Singh at a ceremony in France. 36 such combat jets have been acquired by the Indian Air Force, which will be delivered by September 2022. Defence Minister Rajnath Singh also called on French President Emmanuel Macron and held strategic delegation-level discussions with France's Armed Forces Minister Florence Parly.
And the moment that all of India has been waiting for arrived. A moment the Indian Air Force will cherish for long. At Mérignac, a suburb of the southwestern French town of Bordeaux, appropriately on Air Force Day, the Indian Air Force's 87th anniversary. And in keeping with India's rich cultural heritage and appropriately on Vijay Dashami, Defence Minister Rajnath Singh performed the traditional Shastra Puja, or weapons worship, intrinsically a part of Dasara celebrations. He had earlier taken a tour of Rafale manufacturer Dassault Aviation's facility at Mérignac. Members of the top military brass of France and senior officials of Dassault Aviation were present. And what better way than to begin the Rafale's induction than taking to the skies? The Rafale is a twin-jet fighter aircraft that operates from both an aircraft carrier and airbase. Dassault describes it as a fully versatile aircraft for all combat aviation missions. It delivers air superiority and air defense, close air support, in-depth skies, reconnaissance, anti-ship strikes and nuclear deterrence.
हमारा फोकस वायुसेना को समृद्ध करने और उसकी क्षमता को बढ़ाने पर है। आज का दिन इंडो फ्रेंच स्ट्रेटेजिक पार्टनरशिप में एक नया माइलस्टोन है और वास्तव में बाइलेटरल डिफेंस कोऑपरेशन में नई ऊंचाइयों को छूता है। ऐसी उपलब्धियां हमें और बहुत कुछ करने के लिए भी प्रोत्साहित करती हैं।
India has ordered 36 Rafale fighter jets from France in a deal worth 59,000 crore rupees in September of 2016. The first batch of 4 Rafale jets will fly to their home base in India by May 2020. All 36 jets are expected to arrive in India by September 2022. The IAF has been readying infrastructure and training pilots.
रफाल एक फ्रेंच शब्द है जिसका हिंदी में अर्थ होता है आंधी यानी गस्ट ऑफ विंड्स। मुझे पूरी उम्मीद है कि अपने नाम को सार्थक करेगा। हमारी वायुसेना विश्व की चौथी सबसे बड़ी वायुसेना है। मैं आश्वस्त हूं कि रफाल मीडियम मल्टी रोल कॉम्बैट एयरक्राफ्ट हमको और मजबूती प्रदान करेगा तथा हमारी हवाई क्षमता को बढ़ाते हुए क्षेत्र में शांति और सुरक्षा सुनिश्चित करेगा।
Earlier in the day, Defence Minister Rajnath Singh met French President Emmanuel Macron and discussed stronger India-France defence and strategic ties at the Élysée Palace. The talks are part of a comprehensive defence dialogue between the two countries. Rajnath Singh also held delegation-level discussions with France's Armed Forces Minister Florence Parly. The Rafale entered service with the French Navy in 2004 and with the French Air Force in 2006. It is said to have proven its worth in combat in war zones such as Afghanistan, Libya, Mali, Iraq and Syria. The Rafale jets for India will have IAF-specific modifications and will enhance India's medium multi-role combat aircraft fleet. The first Rafale will bear the tail number RB001, RB being the initials of Air Chief Marshal Rakesh Bhadoria, who played a key role in striking the deal in his previous role as IAF Deputy Chief. It is clear from the Rafale jets that India's special partnership with France goes far beyond formal ties.
मैं क्रेडिट देना चाहता हूं तो अपने प्राइम मिनिस्टर श्री नरेंद्र मोदी को देना चाहता हूं कि उनके एक डिसाइसिवनेस के कारण ही यह फैसला हो पाया और हमारे एयरफोर्स की ये कम्बैट कैपेबिलिटी में ये इजाफा हुआ है। मैंने स्वयं सारथी ली है और हमारे साथ कैप्टन फिल ने फ्लाई किया और बहुत ही कंफर्टेबल फ्लाइट थी।
With the induction of this state-of-the-art, game-changer, multi-role Rafale fighter jet into the Indian Air Force, the story of Rafale has been taken to its logical conclusion. But there's more to come. With Smriti Mahapatra, Rudranath Sanyal, Marignac, France.
Defence Minister Rajnath Singh was accorded Guard of Honour in Paris as he received the first Rafale. On Wednesday, he will take part in defence-related summit. Chinese President Xi Jinping will be visiting Chennai from October 11 to 12th this year for the second informal summit. The forthcoming Chennai informal summit will provide an opportunity to the Prime Minister and President Xi Jinping in continuing their discussions on overarching issues of bilateral, regional and global importance and to exchange views on deepening India-China closer development partnership. In a consolatory message ahead of President Xi's visit, China's ambassador to India said that China stresses on jointly maintaining peace and tranquility along the border before a final settlement on the issue is found, noting that it is normal for neighbors to have differences.
We are striving for a fair, reasonable and mutually acceptable solution to the boundary question. And before the final settlement of the boundary question, we need to jointly maintain peace and tranquility in the border areas. Here I would like to point it out that it is normal for neighbors to have differences.
On trade relations, the ambassador asserted that both the Asian giants should forge greater cooperation to boost trade and investment.
China and India enjoy huge potential and broad prospects for economic and trade cooperation. So we from China encourages Chinese companies to invest in India and hopes that India will provide a more fair, friendly and convenient business environment for Chinese companies to operate in India.
Speaking about the informal meetings between the two leaders, the ambassador said that there has been indication that the second informal summit between Prime Minister Modi and President Xi Jinping may focus on ways to further enhancing peace and tranquility along the border. The first informal summit between the two sides took place in the picturesque Chinese lake city of Wuhan in April 2018.
I may say that over the past year after the Wuhan summit, the two sides have actively implemented the important consensus reached by the two leaders. And we are upgrading and improving the quality of China-India relations.
Meanwhile, China has significantly modified its position on Kashmir issue by omitting its recent references to the UN Charter and Security Council resolutions to the matter. Chinese Foreign Ministry spokesperson Geng Shuang said that New Delhi and Islamabad should take the bilateral route to resolve all issues. Union Home Minister and BJP President Amit Shah is all set to address 3 rallies in Haryana today. The minister will address his first rally in Kaithal as part of the campaign for Haryana Assembly elections. Complete preparations have been made for Amit Shah's rally at Kaithal's Huda ground. Full security arrangements have been put in place for the rally. Apart from this, Amit Shah will also address public meetings in Loharu of Bhiwani and Meham in Rohtak district ahead of the upcoming state polls on October 21st. Election Commission will visit poll-bound Haryana today to take stock of the preparedness of assembly elections in the state, which is scheduled for October 21st. During the 2-day visit, Chief Election Commissioner Sunil Arora, along with Election Commissioners Ashok Lavasa and Sushil Chandra, will be holding a series of meetings with various stakeholders. They will also hold meetings with state's chief electoral officer, police and representatives of various political parties. Filing of nominations for elections to chairpersons of the block development councils in 310 blocks of Jammu and Kashmir will end today. The scrutiny of nominations will be done on 10th October and the last date for withdrawal of nominations is 11th October. The process of elections for the second tier of Panchayati Raj system will be completed by 5th of November. The elections are being held on party basis and 26,629 panches and sarpanches are eligible to vote and contest for the post of BDC chairpersons. And hitting back at critics for blaming Modi government for registration of a sedition case against 49 intellectuals and artists, the BJP on Tuesday said that it was an absolute falsehood spread by vested interests and asserted that the development had nothing to do with either the party or its dispensation at the centre. Information and Broadcasting Minister Prakash Javadekar, talking to a news agency, said, and I quote him, blaming Modi government for sedition case against artists is absolute falsehood. FIR filed after Bihar court's order on a petition. Government has not filed the FIR. This has nothing to do with BJP and the government. This is a canard which is always spread to defame the Modi government, trying to give an impression that there is a choking freedom of expression. Absolute falsehood spread by vested interests and Tukre gang. This whole gang has network world over, but people know who stands for what. And Prime Minister Narendra Modi attended the Dussehra celebrations in Delhi's Dwarka. He greeted fellow countrymen on the auspicious occasion of Dussehra. He said that he sought inspiration from Lord Ram and Lord Krishna, and he also highlighted the importance of women empowerment and celebration of Nari Shakti.
The auspicious occasion of Vijayadashmi celebrates the victory of good over evil. The festival of Dussehra, celebrated on Tuesday, marks the end of the Navratri festival. This is the day when Lord Ram killed demon king Ravan after a long battle. Prime Minister Modi on Tuesday attended the Dussehra celebrations at Delhi's Dwarka and witnessed the Ram Leela ahead of ritualistic burning of demon king Ravan's effigy. Prime Minister Modi was welcomed by the organizers by presenting him a copy of Holy Book Ramcharitmanas and a set of bow and arrow. He then performed the Aarti of Lord Ram, Lakshman and Sita. Prime Minister said, if we want to understand the power of collective spirit, we must seek inspiration from Bhagwan Shri Krishna and Bhagwan Shri Ram.
जो गर्व के साथ बदलाव को स्वीकार करते हैं, हम चुनौतियों के साथ चुनौती देने वाले भी हैं और आवश्यकता के अनुसार अपने आप को बदलने वाले भी लोग हैं। समय रहते परिवर्तन लाना और इसी का कारण है जब कोई कहता है कि हस्ती मिटती नहीं हमारी, क्यों नहीं मिटती, उसका कारण यही है.
Describing India as a land of Shakti Sadhana, the Prime Minister said, in the last 9 days we worshipped Ma. Taking that spirit ahead, let us always work towards furthering empowerment as well as dignity of women.
हमारे गांव में, हमारे मोहल्ले में, हमारे वार्ड में, हमारे शहर में इस दिवाली पर जिन बेटियों ने अपने जीवन में कुछ हासिल किया है, अचीव किया है, जो बेटियां दूसरों को प्रेरणा दे सकती हैं, हमने सामूहिक कार्यक्रम करके उन बेटियों को सम्मानित करना चाहिए. वो ही हमारा लक्ष्मी पूजन होनी चाहिए, वो ही हमारे देश की लक्ष्मी होती है.
Prime Minister Modi also extended his good wishes and greetings on the occasion of the Air Force Day. He said, India is phenomenally proud of our Air Force.
हमारे देश की वायु सेना जिस प्रकार से पराक्रम की नई नई ऊंचाइयां प्राप्त कर रहा है, आज ये अवसर है विजयादशमी का पावन पर्व, और जब भगवान हनुमान को याद करते हैं तब विशेष रूप से आइए हम वायुसेना को भी याद करें और हमारे वायुसेना के सभी हमारे जाबाज जवानों को भी याद करें.
Symbolically, Prime Minister Modi shot an arrow to set 107-foot Ravan effigy in Dwarka on fire. He said, this occasion reminds us to defeat the devil within us and let the evil vanish by the virtue of the goodness. With inputs from Shailendra Mishra, DD India.
Let's get to international updates now. The White House has officially refused to cooperate with the impeachment inquiry against President Trump. A letter sent to Democratic leaders rejected it as baseless and constitutionally invalid. 3 Democratic-led House committees are investigating Trump. The inquiry is trying to find out if the president held back the aid to Ukraine to push it to investigate Joe Biden, who is running for the Democratic presidential nomination. The letter came shortly after Trump administration on Tuesday abruptly blocked a key witness in the Ukraine scandal from appearing before a congressional impeachment inquiry. In sports and boxing, 6-time champion MC Maricom today advanced to the quarterfinals of the World Women's Championships in 51 kg category in Russia. The 36-year-old triumphed 5-0 against Thailand's Juthamas Jitpong. However, in the 75 kg category, there was disappointment for India when former silver medalist Swati Bura lost her pre-quarterfinal bout in a split decision despite a valiant fight. Bura was up against second-seeded Welshwoman Lauren Price. And US gymnastics star Simone Biles won a record 21st medal at the World Gymnastics Championships as the United States retained their women's team's all-round title. Biles' 15th career gold medal brings her a total of 21 medals, breaking a tie with the Russian gymnast Svetlana Khorkina for the most medals by a woman at the World Championships. The US women claimed gold with a tally of 172.33, well ahead of the Russians, who took silver with 166.529, while the bronze went to Italy on 164.796. Biles played a key role in a commanding performance by the USA, earning the most points in 3 of the 4 disciplines, that is the vault, balance beam and floor. She is expected to add more medals to her dazzling tally as the favourite in the women's all-round final tomorrow and this weekend's apparatus finals. And India's top doubles player Rohan Bopanna, along with his partner Denis Shapovalov of Canada, advanced to the pre-quarterfinals of the Shanghai Masters men's doubles event yesterday. The duo registered a straight-set win over Russian pair. The Indo-Canadian pair, who are playing their 8th tournament this year together, registered a 6-1, 6-4 win over Khachanov and Rublev in the first round. Central government has taken various prominent decisions targeting to increase the exports in agriculture sector up to $60 billion by 2022. India International Cooperative Trade Fair 2019, which will be organized in Delhi between 11th and 13th October, would enhance the role of small peasants and also cooperative expansions in export. More than 150 cooperative organizations and representatives from around 35 countries will be participating in the trade fair organized in New Delhi's Pragati Maidan. Take a look.
In a boost for small and marginalized farmers and cooperative organizations, the government announced the India International Cooperative Trade Fair, which would be organized in New Delhi later this month. The government maintains that small farmers and cooperative organizations play a vital role in achieving the goal of doubling exports in agriculture sector by 2022. The trade fair aims at bridging the gap between small farmers and the international market via technology. This is India's first ever trade fair organized for small farmers and cooperative organizations.
निर्यात दोगुना होना चाहिए। इस दिशा में अनेक कार्यक्रम कृषि मंत्रालय ने आयोजित किए हैं। अंतर्राष्ट्रीय सहकारी व्यापार मेला भी इस दिशा में एक बड़ा कदम है और इस प्रकार का यह पहला प्रयोग भारत में हो रहा है। इस को संपन्न करने के लिए कृषि मंत्रालय, वाणिज्य और उद्योग मंत्रालय दोनों मिलकर काम कर रहे हैं।
This fair would be organized in Pragati Maidan from 11th to 13th October. More than 150 cooperative organizations from around the nation would participate. Representatives from 35 nations would also take part. Discussions will be organized on 9 crucial topics of cooperative sector, after which the government would consider suggestions to promote cooperative business.
क्रेता और विक्रेता के लिए तो मेला होगा ही, लेकिन साथ ही साथ कृषि से और सहकारिता से जुड़े जो परंपराएं हैं, प्रक्रियाएं हैं, तकनीक है, वो सब भी एक दूसरे के साथ साझा हो सकें, ऐसे 9 विषयों को चिन्हित किया गया है। उन पर सेमिनार भी 3 दिन में आयोजित होंगे और सब विचार विमर्श के बाद उनकी कुछ रिकमेंडेशन भी आएगी और मुझे लगता है कि उसको अमल करने के बाद भारतीय निर्यात को बढ़ाने में हमको बहुत मदद मिलेगी।
The fair will not only showcase the entire value chain but also packaging and various techniques of marketing, including aspects related to exports. According to the government, at least 94% of farmers are members of cooperative organizations. This fair would help accomplish the dream of Prime Minister Narendra Modi to double the income of farmers. With Bureau Inputs, Sudhakar Das's report for DD India.
With that, we end the bulletin here. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.